Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to a very important episode of CSGO News. In our first story today, apparently Simple has gotten his request as Face It Pro League officials have listened to his tweet. Coincidentally, right in time, a week ago, I showed you guys in our last episode of CSGO News, Simple tweeted out this, which caused a huge riot in the CSGO community between a lot of pros trying to respond to Simple saying to calm down. But apparently FPL officials actually liked his tweet as they kicked over 100 plus pro players from FPL servers in the ranking system over there due to two reasons. One being inactivity. We had a lot of pro players say they hadn't had time to actually play. They were on vacation for New Year's holidays. They were kicked from FPL, as well as pro players who cannot reach up to the actual skill level of these FPL servers. They have also been kicked for those two reasons. So either skill-based level, that reason is there, and otherwise due to inactivity. 100 plus pro players have been kicked. Notable pro players like Oscarish, Gabeson. We also have Calix. Even Mixwell, who's been on vacation over in Spain. That's Optic Mixwell, was over in Spain for vacation over New Year's as well as Christmas Eve holidays and so on and so forth. He was kicked from North American FPL. He actually was reinvited back to the European FPL shortly afterwards. Obviously a notable pro player there, but he has been invited back. So 100 plus pro players, a lot of the names you guys probably would not recognize, but they still were a part of the grind to get to FPL, have been kicked, and kind of coincidentally, just a week after Simple's tweet. So Simple getting his way, FPL listening to the community, kind of a good stamp for them, but it also does kind of suck for pro players who grinded to top 2 and obviously lost their rank in FPL. So they're gonna have to grind again. A lot of pro players tweeting out they will be back in the grind, getting back to FPL standards. And again, FPL holding standards here, kicking 100 plus pro players. And a quick update for all of you guys on this FPL situation. We now have 100 plus pro players kicked, and link the whole list of those 100 plus pro players down below for all of you guys. If you have your personal favorite pro players, wondering if they're still in FPL, we have notable people in the future as well. Mike Lilly's future team, almost half of them have been kicked. We have Slap, Pav, Zelos, well-known player Crystal, even Insta, Mike S, as well as on top of the list I gave you guys before, some other notable pros have been kicked from FPL, guys. So that's an update for all of you on the 100 plus pro players that have been kicked from the Face It Pro League. And our next story for CSGO News, kind of a little hidden story for all of you. I want you guys all to know I use OP skins quite a bit. This is not a sponsored call out whatsoever, but I use OP skins for my prices for my knives when I do decide to go buy knives. Actually, this past summer, many of you guys know the whole gambling scandal where gambling was threatened to be banned for good. We had knives crash to an all-time low on OP skins. So all the prices I give you guys are OP skins prices where they give you cash for your skins. Again, not a paid promotion, just so you guys know where my numbers are coming from. These are the numbers you would get if you were going to sell knives for absolute cash. So whatever websites you guys use, whether it be OP skins or other skin trading websites, those are the numbers I grabbed from back in July, where knives such as Falchion knives, gut knives, as well as flip knives of Boreal Forest and Safari Mesh, your lower tier knives dropped all the way down to around $24 withdrawal value. Now that was back in July when again they hit an all-time low. Now we have the holiday season where people do tend to buy knives as well as buying CSGO in general with the holiday sales there, and we have a huge knife, really big knife market increase here and influx here as well, up to 25% for these lower tier knives. Now not guaranteed for all of your knives out there. Some of you guys might say, Jake, I have a knife, it's the same price, it's actually dropped in value. That is potentially possible, but for your lower tier knives, guys, again, Safari Meshes, Boreal Forest, all those lower tier value knives, especially gut knives, Falchion knives, as well as flip knives, only really knives I've done actual research on. These have actually increased from your lowest values in July being $24, $23 to buy a knife there. Now at OP skins price wise, all these lower tier skins, the lowest ones can be found right around $31. So showing upwards of a 30% increase for these lower tier knives. If you guys realize this, holiday season has struck. Now again, we might see a drop off here, but for all of you guys who are traders out there, probably not the best time to buy knives as of this point in time. I wanted to share this information with all of you guys as of right now. Probably going to see a little bit of a drop off until summer session. We're going to see another rise there. But again, if gambling ever is threatened again, we could see another drop in prices. But I want to share this all with you guys. It's really cool to see how the knife market, and again, the CSGO market, the reason why I joined CSGO in the first place was because of the real life market here when it comes to the skins and what drops in value, what rises in value. So just a little warning out there for all of you, knives are on the rise as of right now. Maybe not a good time for all of you guys to buy it, but that was in cool, kind of interesting CSGO news. And our actual CSGO pro player related story next up, guys, CLG Hazed has left their roster after 2 full years of playing with CLG. Kind of maybe a predictor of the future of all these teams who have not qualified for the E-League Major, CLG being one of them, NIP, Cloud9. We have all predicted, several roster movements for these teams, even the French shuffle for teams who are actually a part of the E-League Major, going to be really cool to see though in the future of those teams who didn't even qualify for the major, CLG obviously being one of them, what roster changes will come forth. Now, Hayes also came out in an announcement and said PEA is not the reason why he left. He was one of those 5 players, one of the 25 players technically, who signed that PE letter with Scott Smith. It is not the reason why he left this organization, guys. He's probably going to be looking for other offers in the North American scene for CSGO. As of right now, though, Hayes, after 2 years of playing for CLG, is off their roster. And again, a predictor here of what team next in the North American scene, or what team next who did not qualify for the next major, that being the E-League Major in a couple weeks here. who's going to make roster movements next. And over the course of the past 36 hours, many of you guys noticed a lot of downtime for CSGO servers in general. Steam's also been having a lot of issues, not necessarily due to holiday issues, but one update in particular has caused CSGO to crash for the past 36 hours straight. At the point of you guys watching this, the servers have been fixed temporarily, but your rank might be still gone. My rank is actually still gone, looking like this on screen, although it doesn't really hurt people like me because I'm such a low rank. People come on my live streams, they make fun of me anyway, so my rank is gone. I don't mind that too much, but matchmaking apparently has been on and off, and timing has been very bad for people in America, Europe, any country you guys are at. Servers have been down for CSGO for quite some time, although they're trying to be fixed urgently. Matt T. Wood actually tweeted out this yesterday. Apparently they are working as vigorously as possible to fix these Steam servers and CSGO servers for all of you. Some people saying it takes hours to find matches. Now, I know a friend of mine actually personally waited 52 minutes in a lobby. He's actually a North American friend, just to find a matchmaking server for himself. Now, if you guys are able to wait that long, even though, the big issue here is, if you wait in the lobby for 52 minutes, you're waiting for that small 20-second window to ding you. And if you're not there, obviously watching the game and actually in the game to actually click accept, that can be a big problem. And obviously server time should never be an hour long to find a matchmaking game, although they should be working those soon. At the point of you guys watching that video, hopefully going to be fixed for matchmaking servers. Your rank may not still be back, but hopefully coming soon, guys, they will have that fixed. And in absolutely huge CSGO news, we have actually potentially 128 tick servers coming to the Chinese scene. I talked about you guys in the CSGO news episode all the way back in July when a company known as Perfect World actually took over domain, and they actually took over coverage in the Chinese region for CSGO servers, and apparently they will be launching 128 tick matchmaking servers in the Chinese scene very, very soon and very abruptly. Now, it's going to be really cool to see if this actually does work out and how it does work out, because obviously many of you guys know 128 tick servers are definitely kind of a rarity. Now, I don't want to say obviously not too rare out there, but definitely not near compared to the general 64 tick server you see every single day, especially when I play. I've only ever played on 64 tick servers. It's really cool to see how the Chinese team and how that corporate actually worked out the deal to get 128 tick servers already in China. So it's really cool to see how this works out, guys. But apparently in China, they already have 128 tick servers coming sometime soon. So they're making vast and utter changes over there in China way faster than anyone else in America or Europe has so far. So a great move for that company, Perfect World. They're doing a great job for the Chinese scene. And I do want to quickly apologize for the terrible quality of some of the clips. I am actually back at my apartment right now. I've been live streaming the past couple of days, and we'll be live streaming all tomorrow. But the point of you guys watch this all today, I'll be live streaming some CSGO as well as some CSCO for all of you guys and doing some great giveaways. So thank you guys for all for watching. I do want to apologize again for the kind of crappy quality. I actually forgot my tripod, and so I had to prop up my phone up there in my cup. It just didn't work out too well. So hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of CSGO News. Hopefully see you guys in a couple of days back at home for another better episode of CSGO News. Have some great stuff for all of you, potential scams out there you guys need to watch out for, and other interesting news for all of you. Again, hope you all enjoyed. Live, love, laugh, laugh. My name is Jake. Remember, I like you. I will see you guys all tomorrow for some live streams and more CSGO giveaways and news episodes as well. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys all then. Remember, I like you. Goodbye, guys.
See you down here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Am I bothering you?
No, you're good. I'm just about to record. Thank you, dude.